Hello, this is Stephen Childs, creator of TeamFairness.com. The World Fairness Agreement, 4-page document. There's a link to it on that website. It's also on the blog website, thewayoffairness.com. No spaces. There's links in the description. So, this is not a part of the world systems. This is a new system of thought created by the people. We're not in debt to the world systems that are currently governing, ruling, controlling the world. We're not part of them, not at all. We're ruled by the law of the land, and that's a good thing for the most part, but it's not creating justice for all as they claim it would. This is where we come in. We're the people. Now, I'm speaking from the U.S. Constitution. I'm in the USA. However, justice is the same everywhere, and people are the same everywhere. We count the same, and we need to join on the same team so we can stop these corrupted systems that are operating now, and they currently rule the world. And they're in wars continually. So the people know better than that. Ordinary people can unite together without lawyers, without PhDs, without the baggage that comes with those categories. Those categories, you could almost say they're brainwashed into that system. They're not free thinkers. They have to put all of their thoughts in the categories of those systems. So you have people in political parties. They have to operate from within the political party. So Trump has got a new idea. He's not an attorney. Let's just take over the world. And we're not concerned about their laws unless they're supporting our team, Team Trump, MAGA. So that's divisive because they're fighting against. Team Fairness has the idea that everyone's invited, everyone counts the same, there's not a leader because we all know what we're doing. We're all doing the same thing. We want the right to not be done wrong. We don't want any fine print to that. That's enough. That statement is enough. We don't need fine print. We don't need people telling us what the words mean. We know what it means when someone does us wrong. Every one of us knows what that is. We're being done wrong. We're born into a world where we were done wrong from the time we were born here. So, this is why, with the World Fairness Agreement, we can tell everyone this is what we want. We want everybody to agree to stop doing others wrong. The governments, the corporations, the religions, and all the people and all their groups that they create. Well, you know they say power corrupts, right? So people have come into power in their local groups, and you can see an example of this in street gangs, where they come into power and they do things to stay in power that are not ethical. That's what's going on a larger scale with the religions, the governments, the corporations. It's corruption. It's people doing things that are not fair to others to gain personal power. And people are in groups to gain personal power with that process of unfairness. We're in unfair groups to varying degrees. Some of the groups that we have formed, like nonprofit organizations that are wanting to improve the world condition, and they're not doing much. They're not successful. There are people that are in disagreement with what they're up to, what they're doing. Or they're just for one specific thing, to cure one's, like starvation in some country or whatever. And that's all they're about. So this is the World Fairness Agreement. And everybody is invited to join this group that is also the Church of Fairness. That's a separate category within the group, within Team Fairness, the secular. So this includes everyone worldwide. The religions that want to take over the world are against me. The corporations that don't want to play fair are against me. Any group of people that are benefiting by doing people wrong in some way, exploiting people in some way, they're against me. This is what everyone on the human level, on the personal level, where you're not a part of any other group, you're your own person first of all. This is the level that you join with this group that I've joined with. I'm an equal member. And we agreed to not do others wrong. And we asked for help from the Alliance or from the All-Powerful. The church uses the concept of the All-Powerful, and it's one thing. It's like the deity in the Sikh religion, S-I-K-H. It's the same vision that was given to Guru Nanak, that it's all one thing, there are no separate parts. It's like one wave, and there's one ocean with waves on the surface, if you look at it from that level, rather than, you can look at it from the science level also, of wave nature of light and so forth. It's all that. That's what it is, energy. So that's what is the all-powerful. It's all that is. It's self-created. There's no creator other than itself. There's no God that created it. There's no God separate from you. This one thing that is everything is you. So God is you, but you're not God. God is the sky, but the sky is not God. The only thing that's God is the whole thing. That's the all-powerful. This really doesn't offend atheism. It shouldn't, because we're talking about actual truth that we can see from scientific research, like non-locality, quantum entanglement, the idea of superdeterminism matches God's will, that everything that God wills happens. That's like superdeterminism from science. Okay, so when we get people to donate to this, to teamfairness.com with your credit card, or there's other features to donate. PayPal, etc. So anyway, donate. The money, it's a nonprofit organization. We can hire people. We need to do that. We need to get this going. We need to get it so it's self-supporting from donations. We can hire an IT guy right off the bat. He'll be given a salary or whatever. And we need people to be employed by this, to distribute, to promote this idea to the whole world. We want to set up chapters or churches. They could meet together. It becomes like a ridiculous difference of religion and non-religion. And you'll see what I mean when you start looking into this. I don't know of anybody that doesn't have the idea in their mind that there's possibly things they can't see that are helping them, like guardian angels or whatever, or aliens, extraterrestrials that might possibly exist that are helping the planet Earth. So anybody who is in denial of this possibility is lying, because it is a possibility. So we can make a political party, the Party of Fairness, and operate within the current system of the Constitution. This can happen worldwide on people's local level. The main thing is to get the world to agree to the World Fairness Agreement. We can make a hotline, a call-in line for people that have been done wrong in some way and laws don't apply to it. And they can call for support, and we'll have people that are paid to man the phones, to provide, I don't want to use the word man because it's not, that's kind of sexist, you know what I mean? So people to be there when someone's been done wrong, to find out what's going on. We get with the network of Team Fairness, and we get some people that are employed that are hopefully empowered by the governments and the legal system. Where there's not an actual law, we'll petition to get a law created about that situation. Do you see what I mean? So we have every kind of unfairness, a law addresses it. But we don't need this complicated. We could get rid of all the laws on the planet, every single one, and have one law: don't do others wrong. And then call up the hotline if someone does you wrong, or get with your local group and stop the people or person that's doing you wrong, the corporation or the government or the religion. Anything. That's the only law we need. It's like Moses gave 10 laws. This is one law only. Don't do other people wrong. It's like the golden rule, do unto others. Well, people twist that around, and they're going to do it to you. They're going to be unfair to you because they twist that in some way, and they don't believe in the Bible anyway. So this is not about that. It's about our common understanding. Don't do people wrong. Stop doing it. Ask for help when you've been done wrong. We're in an alliance. We will help you. My number's on the contact information. You can text me. You can call me. You can tell me what they're doing to you. There's not anything that I'm afraid of. There's no force, no beings, nothing that I'm not able to convince they need to join with Team Fairness. If they want to continue to exist, they need to join with Team Fairness, whoever or whatever they are. So this is beyond Earth level. All of the gods need to join with Team Fairness. Some of the gods, well, I think, like Zeus, the old mythological gods, people don't believe in them anymore. So we have stories about gods. People like to make up stories. I like to make up stories about something that happened and there was some imaginary person that was involved. And so people start telling this story, and pretty soon you have a religion from people making up stories. How else can you explain all of the different religions? People have a dream, a powerful dream, and they say that was the figure in their dream that did it. It's not the figure in your dream, that's symbolism. Dreams are symbolism. So we're taking something symbolic as something actual, literal. And religions get started, and then people fight and kill each other over because they say this is true and it's the only truth. So these higher beings, they're straightening this out as we speak. They gave the vision to Guru Nanak 500 years ago that this is all one thing. There's nothing that creates it. It's self-created. It's the truth. It was the truth. It is the truth now. It will always be the truth. So, if we do this, if we make this happen, if we make the World Fairness Agreement happen, the wars will stop, the poverty will stop, starvation will stop. We won't be taken over by militant MAGA operating in vengeance for all those that dared question Donald Trump. Well, that's just going to result in more catastrophe, another civil war, hatred. We'll be in a civil war against our own kind again, like we was once before. The civil war that was fought over slavery in the Bible and the right to have slaves killed more Americans than any other war. Think about that. And it happened a long time ago. There wasn't that many people in the USA then. Do the math, figure out the percentages on how much percentage of the population was killed by the Civil War as compared to World War II or any other war you want to do the math on. Say if we were going to do this with current systems, we'd have to contact all the government agencies and do all the red tape, file all the papers, wait for the results of the papers, and then you'd have attorneys tied up in it. There would be lawsuits, and somebody would see a way to exploit it for money, and so that's what would happen. It's a mess. It's a tangled up mess. So first we need this foundation, this solid foundation of don't do other people wrong. And that's it. So you don't even need to write it down. You already know it. And if someone's doing you wrong, we're going to stop them. We want the right to not be done wrong. We're humans. We all count the same. Thanks for listening. Share this. I'm not working within this corporate systems. I don't want to. I don't want to get involved in the computer complication of signing up for things. So if you don't share this and if you don't donate, it's not going to happen. Thank you.